Welcome to a journey into the mystical realms of Buddhism as we explore the Heart Sutra. The Heart Sutra, or Prajnaparamita Hridaya, is a gemstone in the vast treasure chest of Buddhist teachings. It holds a unique place, not just as a text, but also as a spiritual tool for awakening the mind and heart to the deeper truths of existence. The Heart Sutra is a part of the Mahayana tradition of Buddhism, which focuses on the Bodhisattva's path, the aspiration to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. As such, this sutra resonates deeply with the spirit of compassion and wisdom that underpins the Bodhisattva's journey. Although it is one of the shortest Buddhist scriptures, often less than 40 lines, its brevity belies its profound depth and complexity. The Heart Sutra is a distillation of the larger Prajnaparamita, or perfection of wisdom texts, which are considered the philosophical backbone of Mahayana Buddhism. It encapsulates the core teachings of emptiness and the illusory nature of phenomena, offering an antidote to the ignorance that binds us to suffering. The Heart Sutra is more than just a text to be read. It's a living teaching to be recited, contemplated, and embodied. It's recited daily by millions of Buddhists around the world, its words serving as a powerful reminder of the fundamental truths of existence and the path towards liberation. The Heart Sutra's significance extends beyond its philosophical teachings. It has also been a source of intrigue and debate among scholars, with mysteries surrounding its origins and its unusual structure. This has only added to its allure, making it a fascinating subject of study for both the devout and the curious. So, as we embark on this exploration of the Heart Sutra, we invite you to open your mind and heart to the profound wisdom it offers. Let's journey together into the heart of wisdom, into the heart of Buddhism, into the Heart Sutra. In the next scene, we will delve deeper into the origins of the Heart Sutra. The origins of the Heart Sutra take us back to the 7th century. In the vast tapestry of history, the 7th century was a time of great change across the world. However, in the spiritual realm, it was a time of profound introspection and enlightenment. This was the era when the Heart Sutra was born, amidst the towering mountains and serene monasteries of ancient India. The Heart Sutra, or Prajnaparamita Hridaya, is a jewel in the crown of Mahayana Buddhism. Its roots can be traced back to the great Buddhist monastic universities of Nalanda and Vikramshila in India, where it was first composed. The sutra, in essence, is a conversation between the Buddha and one of his disciples, Avalokiteshvara, who later became known as the Bodhisattva of Compassion. From India, the Heart Sutra journeyed eastwards, finding its way to China around the 7th century. The scholar and translator Xuanzang played a pivotal role in this journey. He traveled extensively across India, gathering Buddhist texts and scriptures. On his return to China, he translated numerous sutras into Chinese, including the Heart Sutra. This translation, along with his travelogue, played a significant role in spreading Buddhism and its teachings across China. The Heart Sutra's profound message resonated across the region, finding a home in the hearts of millions. It spread across Asia, from the snowy peaks of the Himalayas to the bustling streets of Tokyo, from the serene temples of Thailand to the tranquil monasteries of Korea. Each culture embraced it, adding its unique interpretations and practices. The Heart Sutra's journey is not just a physical one across continents and oceans, but also a spiritual one across hearts and minds. Its teachings have transcended borders and time, resonating with people across the globe, even in the modern, fast-paced world of the 21st century. With this historical backdrop, we can now explore the core teachings of the Heart Sutra. At the heart of the Heart Sutra are profound teachings about reality and enlightenment. Diving deeper into the core teachings of the Heart Sutra, we encounter concepts that may seem complex at first glance, but they hold profound insights about the nature of existence and the path to enlightenment. One of these key teachings revolves around the concept of emptiness. Now, when we say emptiness, it's not about a void or nothingness, but rather a deep understanding that all things are interconnected and interdependent. Everything that exists does so because of a multitude of causes and conditions coming together. The Heart Sutra teaches us that nothing exists in isolation, independent of other things. This is a fundamental shift in perspective, challenging our usual understanding of the world as made up of separate, independent entities. This realization leads us to the second core teaching of the Heart Sutra, the nature of reality. The sutra teaches that our usual perception of reality is based on distinctions and categories that are not truly real, but are rather constructs of our minds. The reality that we perceive is transient and ever-changing, just as a river is never the same from one moment to the next. The Heart Sutra encourages us to see beyond these illusions, to understand the true nature of reality as it is, free from our habitual patterns of thinking and perceiving. The concept of emptiness and the understanding of reality's true nature are not mere philosophical ideas to ponder upon. They form the basis for the third core teaching of the Heart Sutra, the path to enlightenment. Enlightenment in Buddhism is the state of ultimate liberation, freedom from the cycle of birth and death, and the end of suffering. The Heart Sutra teaches that enlightenment is not a distant goal to be achieved, but a state of being that can be experienced here and now. It is about realizing the emptiness of all phenomena, seeing the true nature of reality, and living in accordance with this understanding. It is about liberating ourselves from our habitual patterns of thinking and acting, and experiencing the world as it truly is, free from our mental constructs and illusions. But the path to enlightenment is not a solitary journey. It involves compassion and wisdom. Compassion, because understanding the interconnectedness of all things naturally leads to a sense of empathy and compassion for all beings. Wisdom, because it takes deep insight to see beyond appearances and understand the true nature of reality. These teachings provide valuable insights into the Buddhist path, but how do we apply them in our daily lives? Applying the teachings of the Heart Sutra in our daily life can seem challenging, yet it is profoundly rewarding. As we navigate the hustle and bustle of everyday life, the Heart Sutra serves as a compass, guiding us towards a more mindful and peaceful existence. It's not about grand gestures or monumental changes, but rather small, consistent acts of mindfulness and compassion. Start by incorporating meditation into your daily routine. Even a few minutes of quiet contemplation can help cultivate a deeper understanding of the Sutra's teachings. As you sit in silence, let the words of the Heart Sutra float through your mind. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. Reflect on these words and their profound meaning. This practice can help you gain clarity, reduce stress, and foster inner peace. Next, practice mindfulness. The Sutra teaches us that all things are interconnected and impermanent. By being fully present in each moment, we can appreciate the beauty and transience of life. Whether you're eating a meal, taking a walk, or engaging in conversation, try to be completely present and aware. This simple practice can transform ordinary moments into extraordinary ones. Then, cultivate compassion. The Heart Sutra emphasizes the importance of compassion and altruism. Practice kindness and empathy in your interactions with others. Remember, every person you meet is on their own unique journey, facing their own struggles. A small act of kindness can make a significant difference. Furthermore, embrace change. The Sutra teaches us that everything in life is transient and ever-changing. Instead of resisting change, learn to flow with it. Accepting change as a natural part of life can bring about a sense of peace and tranquility. Finally, seek wisdom. The Heart Sutra encourages us to continually seek wisdom and understanding. Be open to learning and growing, whether it's through books, experiences, or conversations with others. The Heart Sutra, with its timeless wisdom, continues to inspire and guide millions around the world. By integrating its teachings into our daily lives, we can embark on a journey towards a more mindful, compassionate, and fulfilling existence. We have journeyed through the profound wisdom of the Heart Sutra. We've delved into its origins, deeply rooted in the rich soil of Buddhist philosophy, and explored its core teachings. These teachings, profound yet simple, speak of the emptiness of all phenomena and the interconnectedness of all beings. A message that resonates now, just as it did over 2,000 years ago. We've also considered how the Heart Sutra influences our daily lives, shaping our perceptions and guiding our actions. It's not just a historical text, but a living philosophy that continues to influence millions worldwide. In our fast-paced world, its teachings remind us to slow down, to connect with the world around us, and most importantly, to understand our true nature. As we end this journey, remember that the wisdom of the Heart Sutra is always there, within you, waiting to be discovered. Thank you for joining this journey through the Heart Sutra. May its wisdom guide you on your path.